Hey guys, so I started this video out last week and I was just kind of experimenting. I was trying to put some different tires on my SCX24 C10 and well, I didn't know how everything was going to turn out, but at the end of it, what I came up with was a $20 modification that I was completely shocked at how much better the SCX24 C10 is with this mod. So if you're budget minded, you got 20 bucks you want to throw at your C10, you might want to check this video out. One of the things I'm looking at is tires on all these trucks. And you know, out of all of the trucks, the CR24, in my opinion, has the best tires out of the box. To compare them, these are the RC four-wheel drive tires. These are probably a little bit better tire, but insofar as coming out of the box, these are, in my opinion, probably hands down the best out of the batch. And I was thinking what I might do, since those tires are so good. These are a little smaller than these, but what I did is I picked up a set of the CR18 tires and wheels. These are actual bead locks and the same tires as these, only larger. And as you can see, guys, these are, you know, 14 bucks for a complete set. And they don't look that bad. And I think what we're going to do is install these on one of these two Axial trucks. Maybe since it's got the chrome wheels, maybe I'll put it on this one. And we're going to see how this truck compares with this truck having these tires on there, and see if it works out for us. Alright, so just taking them out of the bag and setting them next to the trucks to see which one I like better. Obviously I'm digging this one better. It just, to me, it looks better. The chrome on the green truck just looks better than the chrome on the gray one. So I think we're just going to put these on here. Now you'll notice they are just a bit taller. Let's get this around here. They are just a little bit taller, and these will rub the way it is now, so we might have to raise the suspension up a little bit to get these on here and get them working right. But before we install those, I'm going to do to these ones what I did on the CR24, and we are going to install some weight in these wheels and get them a little bit heavier. So let's do that. Alright, for those who haven't seen before how I weight the Hobby Plus wheels, I take the inner piece out of the bead lock, and you see they have these little holes here, and I just take some rosin coarse solder and I cut them off, flatten them out just a little bit, and stick them in these holes. And that's about all there is to that. And then I will take a couple wraps and put them right around the outside and glue that on just to add a little bit more weight. Alright, so I did get the tires finished up. I got them weighted, and I installed one on the truck just to see where we're at. And as you can see, we're getting all up into the body. She's rubbing pretty bad there. And if you're not aware, the SCX24 shocks have a little adjuster right here, and you can adjust the preload. And I did that to raise it up, and she's all the way up right now, and still that's going to be too big of a tire for us. So I'm digging through my little bit of pieces and parts that I have here with me, and I have actually the stock shocks that came on the CR24. Now when we compare the stock shocks from the CR24 with the axial shocks, we can see they're quite a bit longer. The problem being the balls are different. So what I did is I took the cap off of the axial shock, and I took the bottom off the axial shock, and I switched them over to the CR24 shocks. So this gives us a bunch more suspension travel, and it should raise us up. These are a little bit stiffer shocks than the SCX24 shocks. So we're going to give this a try and see if we can get this raised up a little bit so we can get some more tire clearance. I don't want to molest this body too much if I don't have to. So we're going to look at ways that we can run a tire this size without you know, cutting too much out of this body or any at all, if we can get by with it. So that's the plan. We're going to get all of these made. Now, one of the things, the axial, the cap screws on and off, and on the CR24 shock, you can see we have a little screw here. So this is threaded, this one is not. It has a screw through it. So what I did on this one, since, you know, I'm just experimenting at this point, trying to make some longer shocks, this cap will press down on there, but I used a little bit of super glue in there, pressed it on. It probably won't come back apart again, but you know, like I said, we're just experimenting. These were just some shocks that I had laying around, and I think that's going to get us up in the air a little bit higher. So let's get that done. Okay, so I got everything installed, and as we can see, this one sits up quite a bit taller now than the other one, but still with these tires, the ride height, everything, it seems to look okay to me. Now, we did raise the center of gravity, but I also weighted the wheels, so I think that's going to compensate nicely. We do have now, let's see here, we do have more suspension travel. And as you can see, when we come all the way up, we are not getting into the body like we are with the smaller size tires on the completely stock truck, front and rear. So I've ran this around just a little bit, and I do believe this is going to be a substantial performance improvement over this truck. Now, I'll probably like to take them out and run them both on some rocks or something just to compare the two together. But from everything that I can see right now, this is less than a $20 modification. If you had to buy everything to do this, this is $20. The CR24 shocks are like $5, and these wheels and tires $14. It took a little time to you know, weight the wheels inside. They are bead lock, and the rims are smaller, which makes it look a little bit more appropriate to the size of the truck. So yeah, I mean, for 20 bucks, you can do this complete modification. And like I said, I do believe, just from running this thing around in the room a little bit here, that this is a substantial performance increase over this truck. But you know, we'll get it out in the real world and check all that out. Another thing that I didn't mention is these wheels, the axial hexes are a bit too tight to go in, so I actually had to sand each side of the hex down a little bit to get them to go into these wheels. But yeah, guys, for $20 mod, I don't think you can go wrong with this one right here. I think that is a very nice budget-minded mod for your SCX24 C10. And with that being said, guys, till next time, Uncle Lee, Bogear RC Video said, I see ya.